Hi everyone, this is DK Lippy. I'm sorry I've been away for a few days. I've been kind of busy. My wife has been off, so I have spent a few days with my wife, and she's back to work now. And I thought about making this video a while back ago, and a buddy of mine and I was helping him working some missions for the Doomsday Heist, and with the new B-11 Strike Force coming out, and some new vehicles coming out, basically a lot of people are going to be in public sessions online, and honestly they're just going to be just blowing up people for no reason. And we had to totally switch sessions because of it, and we try to get other people to kick those other people, and when it's just two people trying to kick those other people, it's just not enough time, and all you're doing is sitting there wasting your own time. And people such as I that is married, have family, jobs, and etc., our time is very, very limited when it comes to playing video games, and especially making videos and stuff like that, especially for YouTube. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, I'm going to show everybody that is bothered by other people, because people like me have worked really hard when it comes to having a lot of money in GTA Online, when it comes to buying all the businesses for GTA Online, even though your time is very, very limited. And now that Rockstar has now broke a new record because of the new nightclub DLC, bottom line is a lot of people are logging in and they are playing for the past 2 weeks. So what I want to do is, as soon as you log in, you start up your game, and like right now, I know that my nightclub, it is fully filled up, all the way maxed out, ready to sell. I know most likely I don't need nobody to help me, because I done did it twice by myself. I did it once, maxed out all the way, it's maxed out again. I know I can do it pretty much all by myself. So if you want to figure out, so you can know and just keep doing it over and over and over, I can show you 2 different ways. The first way I will show you is to where you can do the solo public lobby by yourself, and the solo public lobby to where you start it off, you invite a friend to it, you back out, you rechange your router, and then you join that friend again. Now, if you do that the second way, it's on a 50-50 scale level that people will join you, right away, or soon, or it could be 30 minutes, it could be 2 hours. But most likely when they see the amount of people that are in that session with just you and your friends, or just you and one friend, most likely they won't bother you, because when there's a lot of people that are in public lobbies that are just like 5 people, maybe even 10, they really just don't bother each other. They do their own thing. They work on their businesses. And I'm subscribed to a young man named The Professional. And he has stated, even though he has said in many of his videos, which I don't watch a lot of his videos, he has stated that that he talks about basically how he feels about people that do duplication glitches and stuff like that. And he just grinds, and he talks about how busy he is, that he's got a job, that he goes to college, Well, I got news for the professional. Even though I like his videos and I respect him, and I also respect his opinion. But the type of person that I don't know is if he's a type of person that agrees to disagree. But since I am old enough to agree to disagree, this is what I got to say. Is I don't know what kind of college you go to. For all I know is you go to a junior college. Somebody like me, I went to a university. And to be honest with you, you don't have time, honestly, all that much to play video games when you go to a straight university. Especially when you're trying to keep your GPA up as much as you can. Now, beyond that, especially when you go to a university, you're going to want a top-end job. And when you got a top-end job, besides, if you want to call YouTube a job, have at it. But past that, beyond that, the reality is I'm just going to set it to you. You can feel how you want to about people that do card duplication, glitches, or whatever. But I will say this, because I will admit on this channel, in this video, right here, right now, that I have done card duplication glitches. And I have done all the missions, all the heists, whatever there is as far as owning businesses. And the fact and the reality is even though I love this game, I do. I am going to admit that. But the fact of the matter is it's awesome whenever a new DLC comes out. But it's already been 2.5 weeks. And to be honest with you, even though I am representing Grand Theft Auto Online right here, right now, and GTA 5 Story Mode right now, after about 2 or 3 weeks, it's boring. And, this game's, as far as October, it will be out 5 years. And all the missions are the same. It gets old. It gets stale. Now, I will say this. Even though they get old and they get stale, in my opinion, bottom line, period, it's still better than Fortnite. Because the fact is, in Fortnite, all they do is come out with new outfits, and all they do is come out with new guns. For GTA 5 to be out almost 5 years, it has set a bar in the video game industry. And as of yesterday, I have pre-ordered 2 games as of yesterday and last night. I pre-ordered Red Dead Redemption 2 yesterday at GameStop. And last night on WWEshop.com, I pre-ordered the WWE 2K19 Woo Edition, or the Collector's Edition, however you want to call it. So, bottom line is I want everybody to know that, this channel, I'm going to talk about other people. I'm going to state my opinion. Because I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I've listened to a lot of people. I have learned from a lot of people. And I appreciate that. But back to the professional. When you do a card duplication glitch, no matter which one it is, some of those glitches are so hard and so complicated to do, to get, to understand, whatever the situation may be. And a lot of people that I talk to, communicate with, or I see all the questions in the comments to those people that are subscribed to those other people, they can't hit those duplication glitches because they're so complicated to get and to understand. But you want to talk about grinding non-stop, doing the same missions over and over and over and over, no matter what they are when it refers to the business. And I got news for you. It sucks. It doesn't make the game boring. Just because you go most likely to a junior college and you got a little job, and you do the same thing over and over. But like I said, that's your opinion, and this is my opinion. And of course, you got a whole bunch of subscribers. I don't. I get that. But see, in reality, in real life, it's different than YouTube when it comes to subscribers. And when it comes to facts and reality, when you take somebody that graduated from LSU, and when you take somebody that is retired from $2 billion corporations, who do you think people's going to listen to a lot more? I think they're going to listen to me. So now, since we're talking about a glitch, and because of assholes that play this game all the time, and people that do want to grind a little bit from the time that they got, no matter what age appropriation that they are, I am going to teach people how to do a solo public lobby by changing their router settings. So what you always want to do is while if you're already in GTA Online, the only way that you can start the process of this is by going to GTA 5 story mode, just like I am. Now earlier, right when I started this video, I had just started the game up. I've been busy, so I started it up. Now I'm just in GTA 5 story mode. So what you want to do is you want to pause it. Go over here to your stats and just leave it there. Press your home button. Go straight to your settings. You want to go down to your network. Set up internet connection. I choose LAN cable. You can use both Wi-Fi or LAN cable. Excuse me, everybody. So choose that. You want to press custom. You want to press automatic. Do not specify. Automatic again. Now on your MTU settings, you want to go to manual. You want to change it from 1500 to 750. Press OK. Next. And on proxy server, do not use. And you want to test it. Now, as soon as it tests at 100%, you want to back out as quickly as possible. Once you get back to GTA 5 story mode, once you back out as quickly as possible, you want to go straight to GTA 5 online. And I'll show you here in just a second, within 20 to 30 seconds. I don't know why that's showing up, my AT&T internet, and I am going to say AT&T internet on here because I got that mega lawyer. The fact is like I said earlier, you want to go to online, play GTA Online, and you want to go to go. With AT&T internet here where I live, my AT&T has been acting up for about 2 weeks now. It's been acting real slow. I was talking to a different company, a local company here where I live at in Florida, and my wife and I, we may switch over to them. It'd be a lot more expensive, but you know, I'm just tired of them. Now, once it is loading into Grand Theft Auto Online, sometimes it takes a very long time and it will kick you out of the session. Now, if it kicks you out of the session, which I hope it doesn't do that here now, that doesn't mean if it kicks you out that the glitch does not work. That has nothing to do with it. It's just Grand Theft Auto Online, it's trying to register with you with players with their MTU settings at 1500. Yours is changed to 750. So what it's trying to do is trying to connect you to others to where it's just going to put you in a public solo session by yourself. Now as you're loading up, like I'm going to load straight up into my nightclub, and it goes to the back of my garage in the nightclub. Now sometimes if there is players already in a lobby, it will kick those players out, and you will have your own lobby. And what happens is because other players are registered, unless they already know how to do this glitch, if you want to call it a glitch, is they may already have theirs set to 750 or 8 or 850, somewhere in that area to where it's going to put you with them. But they do that so they won't have any other contact with other players, you know, so they can sell their stock in their nightclub, so they can sell their cars, you know, in their vehicle storage, you know, sell their cocaine, motorcycle businesses, you know, CEO business. It don't matter. This is mainly made for people that make money off of businesses. Now, if you do heists and stuff like that, this really ain't made for that, you know, because in order to do heists, you know, you gotta have other people. Now me, I do heist rarely, unless one of my friends will hit me up in a party and be like, hey, you know, would you help me do this? You know, something like that. If they're that desperate, and I know if they honestly need my help and they don't get anybody else's help, that means they're desperate. But that's alright, that's cool. I will help them out anyways. We're still waiting here. It should have been done already. Hopefully it won't kick us out here. I know I'm rambling, jumbling a little bit. I'm messing up a little bit. This is yeah, see, it timed out. So what we got to do is, I'm kind of glad it did this, even though it wastes a lot of time. And I know this video, and I know a lot of people complain about how long a video is, blah 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 blah. But I would rather watch a video that tells me exactly how to do something, no matter how long it is, detail for detail. So what we want to do is we want to go back to our network, and we just want to put it on straight easy, and basically to test it out, and it will not necessarily fix the issue. It's just going to go back to its standard settings. I'm sorry this is taking so long. I just need y'all to be patient. What I also plan on doing is I plan on selling. That way y'all will know that. Alright, I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to pause it again. Go to my stats. Go back. I'm going to do exactly again what we did earlier, but we're going to do it on custom, automatic, do not specify, automatic, manual, MTU. Change it back to 750. Top again, test it. You got to do it this exact way every single time. Back out as quickly as you can. Go back to story mode. Go to GTA Online. Press go. Do all that as quickly as possible. I was kind of slow earlier. So what I'll do is, as soon as this checks out, I will back out as quickly as possible, go back into it, and it should pop up again, unless my internet's acting up. So that was pretty decent timing. So we'll just see how it goes. As long as a few pictures come up, that's all that matters. but it always takes longer. You know, like a second ago, it just showed a yellow. Now it's coming back to GT Online, so it should register this time. But you know, a lot of people I get advice from as far as YouTube. I'm subscribed to Champlet 2. I'm subscribed to, which is okay. You can call him Ross or Mr. Boss FTW for the win. You know, every now and then I watch King Alex, but to be honest with you, you know, I'm a country boy, so I don't really watch him all that often. I just watch him a little bit to get a little bit of advice, but I haven't done glitches in so long, because there was a point in time to where I had like over $180 million. Now I'm down to like close to $120 million. You know, I got all the apartments. Until recently, when the nightclub came out, you know, I bought all the garages, and just about all my garages were filled up. So, you know, I got a lot of space right now when it comes to garages, and some of the vehicles I had in certain garages, I actually moved the vehicles into like 2 garages into my nightclub, and I got like 1 free garage. I haven't figured out what I want to put in that garage left. Because, you know, I have my garages certain ways to where, like in my CEO garage, in one of them, you know, I have like 20 of the top supercars, you know, from 1 to 20, if you want to say it that way. And then, you know, in like garage 2 and CEO, I got like basically American muscle cars and American racing cars like the Corvette, Mustangs. Alright, so here, I'm sorry to cut that conversation off, but it's going to load up. And like I said, on the bottom of the left screen here, loading up in the garage behind my nightclub, if there's anybody in the session, it will show that it kicked them out. But I'll press on the bottom button right here, and right there it says GT Online Public 1. So nobody is going to join this session. And so what I gotta do real quickly is I need to become a CEO. Sit down real quick, and I'm going to show you that it's maxed out all the way. See that right there? It's maxed out all the way. And if you need to look somewhere else, what I'll do is, you know, 50 out of 50, 10 out of 10, 80 out of 80, 40 out of 40, 100 out of 100, 20 out of 20, and 60 out of 60. Now, I know certain people will say, oh, well, why are you doing this when you can be in a lobby with people that might not bother you, and if you sell it all the way, you get extra money? Yes, that's true. But the key word there is might. Might is possibility. And the possibility is, the fact of the matter is, at any point in time while you're trying to sell, they could blow up your cargo. Whether it's $1 million, $500,000, it don't matter. The fact of the matter is, you're going to lose more money and time than just a few $1,000s. So, I think I'm going to take more chances in making more money, and plus on top of that, you know, I'm the one that's sitting with over $120 million in my bank. So, you know, you can do it your way, I'm going to do it my way. I have the money in my bank for a reason, so do what you feel is appropriate for you. But for the others that want to do it and try it this way and feel more comfortable without dealing with others, then try it this way. and see what your outcome is, and therefore see what makes you happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out real quick. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to go back to the computer, but I want to show y'all that I'm still public #1 by myself. If there's anybody out there that wants to know my PlayStation name, my name is capital L I capital P Q Y 01. So go back to sell goods, go to sell all goods, and since it's over $1 million, then Gay Tony will only make $100,000. So y'all need to remember that.
Okay, so we're selling some of the stuff that's been piling up downstairs and giving me a heart attack? Great. I've sent you an address. The buyer wants the whole lot dumped right there.
Now I want y'all to remember, because I got this lower down all the way, whenever you get ready to drop off a package, make sure you don't back up, because you're going to run over it and you're going to get stuck. So make sure at all times whenever you drop your package off, you always drive forward so you won't get stuck and it costs you more time. I did that last time when I sold by myself, and sometimes this thing can be a very inconvenience of a truck. Make sure when there's really sharp turns and stuff, you slow down, press your brakes, you know, be really careful on these turns. So once you get out here in the woods and stuff like that, you know, I got that front end, but always be careful, you know, like people like that. You know, if you're going to brake like that in real life, you're going to go the opposite direction, not towards the vehicle. That's one of the things that bugs me about this game. Like this turn here, be careful on that turn. You know, I usually, sometimes if I have to, between braking, I take my finger off the accelerator. I know some people, they just want to hurry up and get the mission off, but that's the thing, is even though you're kind of in a hurry, you know, you don't have to be in a hurry, because you're in a public session by yourself. So thank goodness this pathway is a pretty good pathway. I don't think I've been on this way before. I know it changes often. Always watch out for bushes and trees, because you can get stuck on bushes and trees. Like I said, don't go backwards whenever you drop off a package.
They were narcs. Our buyer must have had an undercover unit on them.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Lester so I can get the cops off of me real fast. Because once you own a facility, you can call them for free.
Hey, what's up? How can I help? Oh, hey, you're in trouble. Okay, I'll deal with it.
Oh, shit.
Are you out? Thank the stars for that. I knew I was right to be paranoid. I sent you the buyer's full...
I accidentally dropped off a bomb, but I pressed the button too hard. So I made sure I didn't go into that. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to stop all the way. Well, that pretty much what cost us an extra 2 minutes. So that's alright. I usually go in between cars pretty good because, you know, I ain't gonna lie. However you say it, Ubisoft or Ubisoft. You know, I'm a fan of their video games. You know, I like Assassin's Creed. I like Watch Dogs. And you know, they have this trophy or challenge. I can't really remember, to where in the Watch Dogs game, you got to go like in between cars. So I pretty much learned how to do that, you know, pretty decently. But I don't like this pathway with this vehicle, especially with that big thing in the front. I don't like this way. But I will say this, this vehicle right here, it's a lot faster than if you buy the mule. A lot of people say that the mule is a waste of money not to buy it. You know, to either sell small or sell big and not just waste your money on the mule. But I bought the mule when the DLC first came out because I'm on the guest list. So if you was on the guest list, you got to buy it cheaper. So I went ahead and I bought it. So I have all three sell vehicles, and like other people's vehicles, I didn't make them look all ghetto looking. I hate those trees in the way. I can't see. I'm going kind of slow here. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but when the DLC came out, they updated shortcuts on the mini-map. So I didn't know if y'all knew that or not. Put my brights on so I can see better. And that's it.
Okay, you made the sale. We finally got currency to run through the...
See, like it says right there, he only got $100,000. So no matter what, as long as it's over $1 million, he will only make $100,000. But if you sell less than $1 million, he will make 10% of the cut. So since you're like selling $1.5 million, it's actually a pretty good deal that he's making only $100,000. I know to a lot of people that's a lot of money, but it's really not. Well, like that, it's gonna hit the fence, so it might mess it up. Nope, didn't do it. Did it a little bit. See if we got anybody in the session. Nope, we still ain't got nobody in the session. What I'm gonna do real quick, like, is I'm going to go check on the computer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in your nightclub. It don't matter what kind of nightclub that you got, which one you have. But I'm going to show you one of the fastest ways, if not the fastest ways, you know, to go to your computer. Because I know if you go through your nightclub, you know, it just takes forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to show you the fastest way on how to, you know, get to your computer. So you're going to go to your garage, and you're going to press either basement 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whichever ones you got. Alright. You're going to run through here. Okay. You're going to go up. And what you're going to do is you're going to go straight to your computer. Like that. Alright, what I need to do is I'm going to show you on your goods. I know it's locked right now, but hopefully y'all can see this. But let's see, South American imports, it's only 10. But I will say this, it takes like almost 2 days, even if you are AFKing, to fill that up. And the reason why I say that is because I was doing a sell mission like I was a minute ago, and I backed out. Well, all these were filled up, and I came back, and it said like 4 out of 10. And I swear, like, I thought it was going to fill up that following day. And it didn't fill up till like the next day. So that's one of the reasons why I had to wait to do this video for y'all to see. So we're going to wait here, but what I want y'all to know and to understand, what y'all need to do is y'all need to keep a guy on cargo and shipments. You need to keep a guy on sporting goods at first. You need to keep a guy on South American imports. You need to keep a guy on pharmaceutical research. And you need to keep a guy on organic produce. Now what happens usually is these two right here, I believe, they will fill up first. And then you want to take these two once they fill up first, and you want to put one guy on printing and copying, and you want to put one guy on cash creation. So I'm going to do that right now. So that guy, sporting goods, South American imports, and I want to put him there, and then yeah. So this guy's on cargo and shipments. I'm gonna let y'all see that again. This guy's on sporting goods. He's on South American imports. This guy's on pharmaceutical research. And this guy is on organic produce weed. So once those two fill up, once these two guys fill up right here, then, you know, then you want to set them on printing, copying, and cash creation. That's if y'all have those businesses. Now, I know there's people that have other videos that that tell y'all differently in their ways, but in my way, from what I've seen with timing, is since this is on 20 and this is on 10, even though it takes a little bit of time for this, even though it's on 10, it does fill up faster at the very beginning than other ones. So because it does fill up faster, you know, and that's what I'm saying, and y'all may say, okay, well, this is on 10, this is on 20, this is on 60 and 40, why don't I just go ahead and do this? Well, the reason why I'm saying that is in case y'all want to sell earlier instead of a full load. It would be best to go ahead and fill up South American Imports and Pharmaceutical Research, because they will make you more money if you want to sell earlier instead of waiting to fill it all the way up. I have a little OCD problem, so I have to check it again real quick. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is, right after this, is I'm going to invite a friend. And I'm going to show y'all how to do the other router setting with a friend, to where both of y'all are only in a session together, or even other friends. So I'm going to put my headset on real quick. Go ahead and get it started up. And I'm going to start a party up. Alright, everybody, I got my good friend Ron in the video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain Ron what we're going to do. We used to do this like a year or two ago, and since I'm basically doing an update video, I'm going to basically explain to him what I am doing, in case he wants to do it later on, to remind him, or just whatever the case may be. But you already seen the first step of the GTA 5 online public lobby glitch. Anyways, quickly, Ron, what I'm doing is I'm already in a public session solo right now on YouTube. And so what I need you to do is basically I need you to load it in, and then whether through the party or whatever, however you want to do it, or if you just want to load into Grand Theft Auto Online, and then once you say that you're online, then I just send you an invite and you join that way. Like I was saying earlier, the way I did my vehicles, cool, sleek, black, got a little bit of livery on them. You know, they don't stand out all that much. And of course, you saw what I used when I sold all my stock earlier. Anyways, like I was saying, that the mule here is, you know, people say that it's really slow. You know, it's a waste of money. But, you know, as long as you got all your timing right, you know, you drive pretty decent, you don't hit a lot of cars, you know, because it is smaller than this vehicle right here. But as long as you don't hit a lot of cars, even though you got that ramp part in the front, then, you know, it shouldn't be, you know, a lot of bother to you, you know. So, you know, well, like I said, since I'm already on the guest list, you know, I got all of them for a cheaper price. So I went ahead and I bought both of them for the cheaper price. Now, since Ron's in the party with me, and at the same time as I'm doing this video, and like I told everybody on the video, and I'm going to tell Ron, because I haven't posted the video yet, but Ron, I went to GameStop yesterday. And that little promo that pops up whenever you put in GTA, you know, it talks about the Red Dead Redemption 2 promo, to where basically, you know, if you pre-order that digitally, you know, you get the $2 million, you know, for GTA Online. Well, come to find out, you know, they looked it up, and we sitting there standing in line, and you know, they don't have that for the physical copy. They only got it for digital. So, in case anything happens in the future, and I know that I've already seen, you know, the gameplay video and everything looked really good. And of course, from what it looked like, that was the 4K video. And that's also most likely the reason why they're coming out with that new PlayStation 4 Pro, the 2 terabyte. It's blue. It's the I think it's the 5 million or 50 million, excuse me, 50 million. So they came out because they then sold like over 50 million units between the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 4. So they came out with that edition. Alright, everybody, so I want everybody to realize and know that if you see right there, because me and Ryan were in a lobby together, and that's because he joined through me, through the party. So what I'm going to do is a lot of people be like, okay, well, you know, won't you join his CEO, or won't he join your CEO? Well, the problem is, because my router is changed from 750 on my MTU stats, and his is 1500 set to where it's supposed to be. Now, Ryan can watch this video later, and he can change his MTU stats in his router, and we will be fine. But because he has not changed it, what I have to do is because he's in it, and once we get close to one another, it will kick him out of the session because the way that my MTU stats are. So what I have to do is I have to go back to story mode. I have to change my stats, and whenever I do that, it's going to kick me out of the party. So once I get my stats all the way through normal, I have to join him back in the party, and then I join him in the session through the party again. Now, like I was saying earlier, is that sometimes it's a 50-50 chance that once I do that and I join him, then people start joining in. It could be right away, it could be an hour later, it could be 15 minutes later, or it could be not at all. But there's always going to be a chance that once I change my MTU stats in the settings, that people are going to join in because that's what their settings are, and that is my buddy Ryan's settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out real quick to where I'm outside instead of inside the nightclub. And I'm going to walk out, go outside, and set my location to my last location. I'll probably just change an outfit so it'll say within like 5 seconds. And that way I won't load into the nightclub. I'm out of here real quick. Exit out of here. Hopefully we can get this done within an hour. Got an hour video. I know Ryan's waiting on me. Let this load up. Alright. What I do is set it to last location. Go to style. Change my outfit. Let it save real quick. Alright. Now I'm going to go to options. Go to online. Leave GT online. Like before, everybody, you want to make sure that you do all this while you're in story mode. Don't do it while you're online because it messes it up on how you do it within GTA. And it don't matter. It doesn't matter as much as this game updates because it has nothing to do with the settings in the router. So once I do this, once I back out of this and I change my router, again it's going to kick me out of the party. But Ryan, he's going to stay in that one session, and I'm going to do this as fast as I can. So I'm going to back out, go to my settings. And start this over. So right there, it just kicked me out of the party. But no matter what, I'm still in GTA 5 story mode like earlier. And then once this kicks through, I'm going to find him in the party because he's going to stay in the party. So don't go straight back to GTA 5, but you do want to back out as quickly as possible. So you're going to find him in here. Press OK. And right there, it's got me. And I'm going to join. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to join session through him through the party. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times, but I'm joining them now. I think what it is like I said, I've been having problems with AT&T internet, and I think because of what's all going on, I need to go with the other corporation. You know, I checked with them, and their stats is like 300 megabytes per second. To where now I'm not even close to that, and if I'm having problems, you know, even if it was in great condition, I'm not even close to that. But I'm not having great condition. You know, it's hard for my tablet, my phones, my computer, PlayStations, everything that's in the house, my Alexa. You know, it's hard for everything to load up. So I'm loading up.
I don't know that one.
With Ryan right now, and it's only going to show us. And his MTU settings are 1500. My MTU settings is 1500, and that's pretty much it. And so, like I was saying earlier, is I'm turning music off there real quick. Is in the process of once you change this, let's say you do it with 2, 3, or 4 of your friends, and you're in that solo session to where your MTU settings is 750. You want to make sure that all your friends are in one session before you even leave. Everybody's got to be there. And they all got to stay in the party. So once they're all there and they're all in one party, then you can leave, go to story mode, change your MTU settings back to 1500. Then you go back to the party that you was kicked out of, and then whoever, it doesn't matter, you can join anybody in that party and join that session. Now, the same rules apply. It doesn't matter if it's 1 extra person or 3 extra people or 8 people. It don't matter. But everybody has got to be in that public lobby, and nobody can't leave. Nobody can't invite anybody else. Everybody just has to sit there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long it takes. But the thing is, once you come back, and they start inviting people or whatever, then that's when the stat changes, and then you're going to have from 5 people to 10 people to 30 people in your session within 5 to 30 minutes. So as long as everybody's ready, because you can get up to 8 people in your party and talk up to 8 people and play with them, which honestly 8 people is enough to do whatever you want, because in your CEO you can only have up to 3 or 4 people max, including yourself. So in all honesty, it's really only up to 3 people. But like I said, this is mainly made whenever you need to do missions, certain missions like in the Doomsday Heist. This is what this is for, because you know you got the heist setups and stuff like that to where nobody will bother you. This is for all the sell missions, if you want to make money and stuff like that, to if you want to sell your cars, you know, if you want to sell cargo. Like I said, you know, if you want to sell out of your nightclub, this is what this is for, to where people will not blow up all your stock, no matter what it is. You know, because there's some people that's only got a few businesses in the game, and there's some people that got all the businesses in the game, or they could only just have one. But we both know that if you only got one business, then of course you want to save up so you can have another business and have another business. So the more money you keep pushing on to yourself in the game. And like I said, you know, I brought up the professional in the beginning of the movie. You know, when it comes down to it, I see there's nothing wrong when it comes to card duplication glitches. But before I get off of here, and I done explained all that, if you are doing card duplication glitches, this is how I do it. I do the glitches, I do it all. But I only sell one car every 2 hours. Don't sell a car every 30 minutes. Don't sell a car once an hour. Only sell one car every 2 hours. And Rockstar will not detect you. I haven't done it in so long, but I did it forever and forever and forever, because like I said earlier in the video, I had over $185 million. You know, I had everything in the game. And bottom line is, I don't care what people say. I don't care if it's a Doomsday Heist. I don't care if it's missions. When it comes time to do glitches, card duplication glitches, those glitches are a lot more harder on your brain and everything else to memorize, to hit right on spot, everything, than it is to do something. And you make twice as much money faster within that day or 2 days or within in a week, because when it comes to certain missions, you got to depend on other people. You can't depend on everybody initially but yourself, because yourself is, you know how you feel about this game. There's some people that only like to play it for a few hours or a few days and they get bored and they want to play a game like Fortnite, which is gay, by the way. So, bottom line is, I hope this video helped out everybody, and we're just a little bit over an hour, and here we are. I've been talking probably about 5 minutes. No, you're fine. Just chill out right there. Or you can do whatever you want. You can do a mission, or it don't matter to me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But we're about to get out of here. Ron's getting bored. But we've been in the session right now probably about 5 or 10 minutes. And like I said, he did everything I asked him to do. We did it a long time ago, doing missions and selling things and whatever, and making some money, making some dough. So here we are. Everything worked out. I sold stock from the nightclub. I did the public solo glitch. And for the first time that I've ever seen on YouTube, I did live a public lobby with friends to where you can be by yourselves. You just got to know how to work your router and work with your friends, and how to glitch it out to where everybody can have fun, everybody can make money without getting blown up by assholes. So again, this is David Keenum, DK Lippy Live. I hope everybody has a happy, blessed Saturday, a blessed weekend. If there's anybody that's got any questions or concerns, just hit me up. My PlayStation name is LIPQY01 on the PlayStation. So hit me up, send me a friend request. Maybe we can have some fun together. And I love everybody out there. I appreciate the support. I appreciate Ryan's support. I appreciate my family's support. And most importantly, I appreciate my wife's support for giving me the courage to start this thing and get things started and going on with this YouTube channel. I love everybody. Have a blessed day.